Why are there not more people talking about the game-changing power now in the hands of the Philippine Marines? Welcome to Smart Updates, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. On the coast of Palawan, the Philippine Marines move silently under the pre-dawn sky. Their new mobile launcher, part of the shore-based anti-ship missile system, gleams in the moonlight. Armed with the BrahMos missile, this is no ordinary drill, it's a quiet declaration. The Marines are preparing to defend their nation's waters against a powerful aggressor. Hidden in dense jungle, the truck-mounted launchers scan the horizon. Each Marine knows the stakes, they are the front line of a new defense strategy. This isn't about matching ships, but making any incursion costly. The presence of these missiles changes everything. The commander gives the order, the crew simulates a launch. On their screens, a virtual enemy warship is locked, the system confirms readiness. In real conflict, a 2-ton missile would blast off, skimming just above the waves at nearly Mach 3. This power is meant to deter, to make adversaries think twice before crossing the line. As the sun rises over the South China Sea, the Marines secure their equipment, faces resolved. They've just rehearsed a critical capability, striking back with overwhelming force from their own shores. This single-weapon system is a leap in the Philippines' ability to protect its sovereignty. It's a game-changer in one of the world's most contested maritime regions. The Marines know, deterrence is now in their hands. The dawn brings a new sense of confidence to the Philippine defense. The BrahMos missile system's arrival marks a turning point in Philippine military modernization. Signed in January 2022 for $375 million, the deal made the Philippines the first export customer for this India-Russia missile. It's the centerpiece of the Horizon 2 phase of the AFP modernization program, shifting focus from internal security to credible external defense. For decades, the Philippine military was equipped for counterinsurgency, leaving its maritime domain vulnerable. The BrahMos was chosen for its speed, range, and proven effectiveness. Its arrival in 2024 transformed the Philippine Marine Corps into a force capable of coastal defense and sea denial. The acquisition required political will and significant investment, signaling the Philippines' commitment to defending its maritime rights. This is a move from passive defense to active, asymmetric deterrence. Marines trained in India to master the system, deepening strategic ties between the two nations. The deal also diversifies the Philippines' defense partnerships beyond traditional Western allies. India's role as a key defense partner in Southeast Asia is growing. This strategic alignment adds new layers to the Indo-Pacific's complex geopolitical landscape. The BrahMos deal is more than hardware, it's a statement of intent. The South China Sea is a critical volatile waterway, rife with overlapping territorial claims. China's sweeping 9-line conflicts with the exclusive economic zones of the Philippines and other Southeast Asian nations. The Philippines, calling its area the West Philippine Sea, faces the brunt of this friction. Encounters between Philippine and Chinese vessels have grown increasingly confrontational. Water cannons, lasers, and dangerous maneuvers are now common. These incidents often occur near features like Ayungin Shoal and Scarborough Shoal, well within the Philippines' EEZ. China's goal: intimidate and block Philippine resupply missions. In 2016, an international tribunal ruled in favor of the Philippines, but Beijing rejected the decision and continued militarizing artificial islands. These outposts now host runways and advanced sensors, shifting the military balance. The Philippines, with a modest navy, is often outnumbered and outsized. Constant harassment strains Filipino crews and challenges the nation's ability to fish and explore its own waters. This persistent gray zone aggression has forced the Philippines to seek new ways to defend its sovereignty. The BrahMos acquisition is a direct response to escalating pressure. It's a robust deterrent in an increasingly dangerous region. The stakes have never been higher. The BrahMos missile is a supersonic cruise missile, born from an India-Russia partnership. Its name combines the Brahmaputra and Moskva rivers, symbolizing its joint heritage. Traveling at nearly Mach 3, it's one of the fastest anti-ship missiles in the world. This speed gives enemy warships only seconds to react. Traditional defenses struggle to keep up. The missile can be launched from ships, submarines, aircraft, and land-based mobile launchers. The Philippines operates the shore-based variant, truck-mounted launchers, a mobile command post, and radar. Mobility is key. Batteries can move and hide along the coastline, making them hard to target. The BrahMos carries a 200-300 kilon conventional warhead, but its kinetic energy on impact is devastating. It follows a fire-and-forget principle, navigating to its target autonomously. Once launched, the crew can relocate, increasing survivability. The missile's combination of speed, mobility, and destructive power makes it a formidable ship killer. For the Philippines, it's a leap in coastal defense capability. The BrahMos is not just a weapon, it's a strategic equalizer. Its presence alone changes the calculus for any adversary. The message is clear: the Philippines can now strike back. The BrahMos' operational sequence is all about speed and precision. Target detection can come from the system's radar, drones, or patrol aircraft. Once a hostile vessel is identified, coordinates are relayed to the mobile command post. The crew inputs data and fires. The process is designed for rapid response. Launch is two-stage. A solid booster ignites, then a ramjet engine takes over, propelling the missile to supersonic speeds. The missile flies just meters above the sea, hidden from radar until the last moment. By the time it appears on enemy screens, it's already closing in. In its final approach, the missile's radar seeker locks onto the target. The BrahMos performs evasive maneuvers, making interception nearly impossible. It slams into the target with immense force. Kinetic impact and warhead detonation combine for catastrophic damage. The window for defense is dangerously small. For any hostile ship, facing a BrahMos strike is a nightmare scenario. The missile's speed and sea-skimming flight make it a true game-changer. The Philippines now wields a weapon that can alter the outcome of any naval engagement. Speed is not just an advantage, it's survival. The BrahMos ensures the Philippines can respond instantly to any threat. For the Philippine Marines, BrahMos is the core of a new archipelagic coastal defense strategy. With over 7,600 islands, defending the Philippines' vast coastline is a monumental challenge. The BrahMos allows a small land-based force to control wide swathes of sea, an asymmetric defense. Batteries will be deployed to strategic locations like Palawan and Zambales, creating an anti-access area denial zone. With a range of 290 kilometers, the missiles cover key maritime choke points and sensitive territories. Any hostile fleet entering this zone risks a devastating supersonic attack. The calculus for aggressors has changed. Philippine waters are now a weapon engagement zone. The BrahMos acts as a poison shrimp, small but deadly. Its presence strengthens the Philippines' legal and diplomatic efforts to protect its rights. The missile is a shield, allowing the country to defend its home turf without matching rival navies, ship for ship. Deterrence is now credible and visible. The BrahMos doesn't overturn the South China Sea's military balance, but it complicates Chinese planning. Advanced anti-ship missiles among smaller states make coercion riskier for China. The Philippines' move could inspire Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia to follow suit. If more nations acquire similar missiles, the South China Sea becomes a porcupine, dangerous for any navy in conflict. The BrahMos strengthens security ties within the Quad and with regional partners. Targeting data could come from American, Japanese, or Australian assets, creating a web of intelligence sharing. China may see this as encirclement, potentially responding more aggressively. The stakes are higher. A miscalculation could escalate quickly. The missile's goal is deterrence, but its presence means any conflict could be far more destructive. Both sides must exercise caution. The BrahMos is a warning. The cost of aggression has risen. The region's future depends on restraint and diplomacy. Security analysts agree, the BrahMos is a major step for the Philippines. Colin Coe notes it gives the AFP a credible counter-coercion tool, imposing costs on aggressors. The strategy isn't to win a war, but to make starting one too expensive. Experts highlight the missile's speed and mobility, forcing adversaries to invest in costly defenses. Truck-based launchers are survivable, requiring significant enemy resources to locate. Gregory Poling sees the acquisition as a sign of maturing Philippine defense policy and growing ties with India, Japan, and Australia. This mini-lateral approach is reshaping Indo-Pacific security. But the missile isn't a silver bullet. Its effectiveness depends on robust intelligence and well-trained crews. The Philippines must invest in supporting capabilities to maximize its new shield. The BrahMos is only as good as the network behind it. The BrahMos deployment marks a new era for Philippine defense. The immediate focus, integration, training, and rapid mastery of the system. Full operational capability will make deterrence real. The Army may acquire its own BrahMos batteries, creating layered coastal defense. The Navy could pursue ship or air-launched versions, expanding deterrence across platforms. China will protest, but the missiles may force more cautious behavior near Philippine shores. Other Southeast Asian nations are watching. Success here could spark a regional trend. The future of the South China Sea will hinge on deterrence and diplomacy. The BrahMos gives the Philippines a stronger hand, enabling negotiations from a position of confidence. For the first time in years, the Philippines has a powerful tool to safeguard its shores. The hope that this shield's silent presence will keep the peace. The nation stands ready, determined to shape its own destiny.